Okay, so let's continue with the reading. Let's go with Justin. Okay, start, my friend. I'm writing a new song. Prende el micrófono, Justin.
I will a new song. I will a new song. Start back at stay back.
At the beach. At the
At the
beach,
beach.
Justin. Susie's getting lots of shells.
Susie
Continue.
Susie had load of fail.
She's getting lots of shells. Come on, Justin.
Had load of sage.
A ver, no dice shells, dice shells.
Shells.
At the beach, at the beach.
At the beach, at the beach.
Simon's swimming in the sea.
Simon swim and the swim.
Continue.
Had bad. Had bad.
A ver, maestra. A ver, todos terminan igual, Justin. At the beach. Ya te dije que es at the beach. At the beach, at the beach. Repite una vez más, please. Todos terminan
At the
igual.
beach, at the beach.
Pues ya. That's walking on the sand.
At the beach, at the beach.
That's walking on the sand.
That's walking on the sand. That's
Continue.
walking on the sand. At beach, at beach.
Very good. Mom's reading in the sun. Mom's
reading
reading
on the sun.
in the sun, in the sun. One more time, una vez más. Mom's reading in the sun.
Mom reading on the sun.
¿Cómo terminaba?
At the beach, at the beach.
Beach, at the beach. Una vez
At
más.
the beach, at the beach.
Forgot, Justin. Sammy, let's go with you.
At the beach.
We greeting a new song.
Writing, Sammy. Writing. I'm writing a new song. I'm writing a new song.
Writing a new song. Writing a new song at the beach, at the beach.
Very good. Go with
Susie get a lot of shells.
She's getting lots of shells.
She's getting lot of shells. At the beach, at the beach.
Very good. Continue, please, Sammy. Simon's swimming in the sea.
Simon swimming in the sea. Simon swimming in the sea. At the beach, at the beach.
Very good.
That's
walking on the sand.
That's walking outside. That's walking on the sand. At the beach, at the beach.
Very good. And finally, mom's reading in the sun.
Mom's reading in the sun. Mom's reading in the sun. At the beach, at the beach.
Excellent, Sammy. Good job. Let's go with Hassan. Hassan.
I'm reading a new song. I'm reading a new song at the beach.
Susie's getting lots of shells.
Susie getting lots of cake. She's
Getting
getting
lots
Lots
of shells.
of cake. At the beach, at the beach.
Simon's swimming in the sea.
Simon is swimming in the sea. In the
Sea, in the
Thames
sea, in the
sea.
sea, in the sea.
In the-
Esta palabra
At
se pronuncia
the
sea.
beach,
Very good.
at
That's
the beach,
at the beach. That's walking on the sand.
that's walking on the sand. That's walking at the sand. At the beach, at the beach.
And finally, mom's reading in the sun.
Mom reading in the sun. Mom reading in the sun. At the beach, at the beach.
Good job. Julian, let's go with you. Julian, Julian. Julián. Julián, prende tu micrófono, my friend. Y tu cámara, please. Julián. ¿Cómo, my friend? Estamos esperando. Julián. Julián, prende tu micrófono, my friend. Turn on your microphone, please. Julián. Come on, Julián. Vamos, Julián.
Teacher,
Okay. Oh,
que
yeah.
me
Ya acabo de ver tu mensaje, my friend. Ok, no problem. Intenta solucionarlo. Ya hasta eso vamos con Samantha. Sam, let's go with you. Vamos contigo. Vamos a intentar leer. Ok, vamos a leer. I'm writing a new song.
a new song. A new song
At the beach.
at the beach. So,
Susie's getting lots of shells.
getting a lot of shit. And the beach.
Very good. Simon's swimming in the sea.
Simon in the Simon in the
At the beach, at the beach.
at beach.
Very good. That's walking on the sand.
That's walking on the sand. That's walking on the sand at the beach.
Very good. And finally, mom's reading in the sun.
Mom's reading the sun was shining in the beach at the beach.
Very good job. Okay, my dear kids, very good job, my friends. Buen trabajo. Okay, para terminar la clase vamos a ver unas historias, right? We're gonna watch some stories. Vamos a ver unas historias in English. I want you to pay a lot of attention, okay? Quiero que presten mucha atención a las historias que vamos a ver. Okay, today we're gonna watch this, says Sleeping Beauty and Four Princesses, okay? Pueden apagar sus camaritas, my friends, hasta que terminemos las historias. Here we go, my friends.
In Princess Sunshine's country, everybody was very happy on that day. Until they noticed a boat that had washed up on the shore and was in pieces. Sunshine was very surprised by what she saw. Firstly, she looked around to see if there was anyone in the boat that might need her help, but she didn't see anyone. And then, when she lifted one of the pieces of broken wood, she saw an injured young girl lying underneath it. "Give me your hand, dear." The young girl stretched out her injured hand as far as she could and was taken away from the wreckage by Sunshine. "Thank you very much. What has happened to you? Where did you come from?" I come from very far away. Actually, I'm a princess, but the Witch Queen has taken over my kingdom. And while I was fighting her, she sent me to the middle of the sea with a spell. And out there, my boat was broken into pieces. How am I going to get home now? Don't worry, we're going to fix your boat. But how are we going to do that? My princess friends are going to help us. The young girl and Sunshine returned to the palace together. While the young girl was eating for the first time in a while, Sunshine first went and knocked on Cinderella's door to ask for help from the kind-hearted princess she knew. When Cinderella heard about what happened, she gave her some planks made from a special tree as well as some resin to stick them together. Sunshine was very happy about this. After that, she went to visit Rapunzel. When she told her about the young girl's situation, Rapunzel gave a lock of her very strong hair to help fix the boat again. "Take this. It's the strongest hair you'll find in the whole world. The sails and ropes of the boat are going to be very strong." Sunshine gratefully took the hair she offered and then went to visit Snow White. And Snow White felt very sorry for the young girl whose boat had been destroyed. She wanted to give her a magic compass in the shape of an apple. If she used this, then the boat would never lose its way. And no matter what, it would guide her safely back to where she had come from. Finally, Sunshine went to talk to Mermaid Aria. And Aria gave her a couple of very big seashells. And she said that with these seashells, the boat could very easily escape from horrible sea monsters and dangerous waves that might threaten her. The next day, Sunshine rebuilt the young girl's boat so strongly and beautifully all on her own with the materials that she had been collecting that the poor girl started crying tears of joy. "There's still a bit of Rapunzel's hair left over, so take it with you, and when you least expect it, it'll come in quite useful." The young girl thanked her from the bottom of her heart and set off immediately. Although after a while, lightning began to flash in the sky, and she found herself in the middle of a strong storm. But thanks to the compass she was given, she did not lose her way. And what's more, the new sail on her ship was still completely intact. Later on, terrible sea monsters came out of the water and tried to tip the boat over. Fortunately, the seashells did a very good job of protecting the boat, and it survived the monsters without capsizing. And then the huge waves that came afterwards were not able to sink the boat, thanks to the strong wood. When the young girl set foot again on the land of her country, the Witch Queen was standing there waiting for her. "I didn't think you'd be able to make it, young girl, but it's a little too late. I'm the queen now. I am stronger than you think, you horrible evil witch." The witch tried to send an evil spell ball to the young girl. However, the young girl managed to change the direction of the spell, by lifting up the magic compass in her pocket. Because of that, the witch was left defenseless. And then at that very moment, the young girl tied the witch with Rapunzel's strong hair, and then she had her thrown into the dungeon. Now feeling stronger and more powerful, the young girl was ready to take on the throne again and rule the country with goodness and make her people happy. Of course, she never forgot about the help that the princesses had given her. The very next day, she wrote them a letter of thanks. Because helping each other is the most important key in overcoming difficulty.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of happiness. And in that kingdom lived a king and a queen that had only one wish. And that one wish was to have a child. The king and the queen were very kind people, so they knew in their hearts that one day their wish would come true. And one day soon enough, their wish came true. They were blessed with a baby girl. Because she was as bright as the sun that lighted up the day, they named the little princess Sunshine. The king and the queen decided to have a big ball to celebrate their joy and birth of Sunshine. Everyone was invited, even the fairies living in the mystery forest. But the king and the queen made a big mistake. They forgot to invite one fairy in particular. Everyone from all around the kingdom and the kings and queens from the neighboring kingdoms presented their gifts and best wishes to Sunshine. And last but not least, it was time for the 12 fairies. The fairies gave incredibly unique presents to Sunshine. With their magic wands, they gifted Sunshine with anything she could want in the world. In the end, only 3 fairies remained to give their presents. And they also gave wonderful presents to Sunshine.
May the beauty of the world be with you at all times. Little princess, my gift is eternal happiness. May you never be sad and always happy.
Just as the last fairy was going to present her gift, something very unexpected happened. The whole ballroom was suddenly covered in green smoke. And when the smoke was gone, the Black Fairy appeared. The king asked who this fairy was, crushing this beautiful ceremony. The other fairies immediately recognized her. It was the evil-hearted Black Fairy. So, I see that everyone is invited. All the people in the kingdom, your friends, kings, queens, and the fairies. But unfortunately, I was not invited. The king apologized for their unpolite behavior. Well, I will not leave this beautiful little princess without a truly unique gift of mine. The most beautiful princess will grow surrounded with happiness, love, and admiration, but on her 16th birthday, just before sunset, she will poke herself with a needle and she'll be gone forever.
Seize that monster!
Yelled out the king. But the Black Fairy disappeared with her evil laughter. It was the last fairy's turn to give her gift. She was not as powerful as the Black Fairy, but she wished for something which could at least lighten up the bad curse.
I cannot prevent the curse, but I can affect the outcome. May you not die when the curse unfolds, but go in a deep sleep and wake up with a kiss of true love. My gift to you.
The king, with the attempt to prevent this bad curse from happening, ordered every needle, sewing machine, or anything that even resembled a needle to be collected in the courtyard of the castle.
Teacher, a las que nos termina la clase.
What, Ashley? ¿Qué?
A las que horas termina la clase.
A las 6:30, man. En 2 minutos nos podemos ir. 2 minutes.
With the gifts of the fairies, Princess Sunshine grew as a beautiful and kind child that everybody loved. One day, her dad, the king, ordered 3 fairies to take care and guard Sunshine, which has proven to be a rather difficult task for them. Because Sunshine was not going to be in touch with anyone but the 3 fairies. Sunshine grew up to be a very beautiful young girl with her guardian fairies. Finally, the day arrived. It was the 16th birthday of Princess Sunshine. It was only until the sunset, before Black Fairy's curse was going to unfold. The king and the queen did everything they could to prevent the curse from happening, but they still worried that it would happen anyway. They locked up the beautiful princess in a room in order to protect her. But having no idea what was going on, Sunshine was not pleased with being locked up. Suddenly, a door appeared in the wall. Sunshine was mesmerized by this door she had never seen before, and she heard weird noises coming from behind the door. Curious and unaware of what was going to happen, she entered the door. In the room she entered, there was a woman sewing with her back turned to the door. And Sunshine walked spellbound towards the sewing machine. Just as the sun was setting, the Black Fairy's curse unfolded, and Sunshine reached out to the needle. And at that moment, it happened.
Ok, my friends. Hasta ahí nos vamos a quedar por el día de hoy. Please, ya saben, vamos a prender nuestras cámaras para la fotito de asistencia. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good cameras. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Justin. Okay, here we go. I like your cat, Sam. Me gusta tu gatito. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, my friend. See you next class. Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye bye.